Well, hello there, friends. I am here from Grammie's Book Nook to share some special time with you today because you are special. Some of you boys and girls may know me because we share time most days during the school year, but because things are a little bit different now, I thought I would come and visit you in your house. So I hope everybody's doing well and studying well and obeying their parents or their grandparents. And let's just get started reading a book for today. Some of you may have heard me read this book when I was at your school, not this year, but last year, but others probably haven't ever heard this book. And this is one of my favorites. I have lots of favorites here in my book nook. So I'm going to read a book today, and then I'll come back on another day to share another book with you. So is everybody ready? I hope so. Okay, so here we go. The name of the book is The New Kid and the Cookie Thief. Let me just open up to the first page here. Oh, I have to put my glasses on because Grammie's eyes aren't what they used to be. So I'll let you see the picture first. A pretty angry looking little girl. I'm not sure what that's all about, but let's find out together. The new kid, I thought. I hated every sound of it. That's what I'll be today. Everyone's going to notice me, and everyone's going to know that I don't belong because I'm the new kid. I wished for the 100th time that I weren't so shy. Talking to new people has always been very hard for me, especially a whole new school full of kids. Oh, my stomach hurt just thinking about it. Oh, I can understand how she feels. So here she's going off to school, her first day of school in her new school. My big sister Jen tried to cheer me up. "Here you go, Julie," she said. "This is a bag of Choco Bites for you to take to school today. At lunchtime, you can share them with some of the other kids. It will help you meet new friends." Choco Bites were the very most popular and best cookies there ever were. Everybody loves Choco Bites. But could they really help me make new friends? "Thanks, Jan," I said, "but I don't think I'm brave enough to share these with complete strangers. I'm not going to know anybody at my new school." "Well, that's the whole trick of making friends," Jen said. "Don't wait for the other kids to be friendly. You be friendly first." "I'll try," I promised. Oh, and here she goes off to the bus stop, waiting for the bus for her first day of school. I was so nuts with worry all morning that I fed the cat food. I fed the cat food to the dog. I tried to put on my shoes, but I looked and they were on the wrong feet, and I almost forgot to brush my teeth. I walked the short block to the bus stop, wondering what absent-minded thing I'd do next. A boy, who was about my age, was sitting on the bench, waiting for the school bus when I got there. He didn't even say a word to me, so I just pretended not to notice him. He can probably tell I knew, I thought. Oh, let's see what's happening here. She definitely has his attention. I sat on the bench and worried some more about my first day of school. What if nobody talked to me the whole entire day? What if no one at this new school even ever liked me at all? I'd been too nervous to eat breakfast, and now my tummy was really rumbling. To make myself feel better, I opened the bag of Choco Bites beside me and I ate a cookie. Then the boy on the bench reached into the bag and he took a cookie too. I thought about Jen's idea that sharing the cookies would help me make friends. Should I talk to this boy? They seem to be enjoying eating their cookies together. Let's see what happens. While I was deciding what to say, the boy took 3 more of my cookies. He barely even looked at me as he took cookie after cookie, and he just munched away from the bag. He is so rude, I thought to myself. He's not even saying thank you. I'm not going to try to make friends with this cookie thief. If I weren't so shy, I would have told him, "Get your own snack." I decided that if he was going to eat up my whole bag of Choco Bites, I might as well get some before they were gone. So for every cookie he took, I took one too, until just one cookie was left. The boy took it out and smiled at me. He broke it in half and popped half into his mouth while he handed the other half to me. Here's the bus. I wish it were bus number 25, but that will be coming soon enough. Just then, the bus pulled up. I stumped away from the bench without even looking at the cookie thief, and I got right on the bus. I sat by myself feeling worse than ever. Everyone around me seemed to know each other. They joked and laughed and whispered secrets until I felt my eyes filling with tears. A whole new school full of kids, and the first one I'd come across had eaten up my only chance of making friends. Some of the kids even said hi to the cookie thief as they boarded the bus. They called him Brian. Oh, here she goes into her new school. I bet she's really feeling nervous. When the bus stopped at the school, everyone ran off like they knew exactly where to go. I followed them, trying to be invisible. Finally, I found my classroom. "I'm so happy to meet you, Julie," said the teacher with a big, warm smile. Mr. Robinson had dark curly hair and the kindest eyes I'd ever seen. When he talked to me, I felt like he knew just how scared I was and how hard it was to be a new kid. I'm so happy she found her teacher to be kind. I think most teachers are. Oh boy, here she is, up in front of all of her new classmates. When everyone was in their seats, Mr. Robinson said, "We have a new student today. Let's all welcome Julie and show her what a friendly class we are." I felt like 100 unfamiliar eyes were just staring at me. Is there a friend anywhere here for me? I wondered. And here she is, in her new desk at her new school. At least Mr. Robinson didn't make me tell the class all about myself. He just led me to an empty desk by the window and gave me some books. I looked at the girl in the seat next to mine. She was wearing a fuzzy green sweater, and she looked like she could probably be nice. Maybe she'll be my friend, I thought. Behind her was Brian, the cookie thief. He smiled at me when I noticed him, but I didn't smile back. Who wanted a rude boy like that for a friend? Well, now it's time for lunch. Let's see how she does at lunchtime. When lunch hour finally came, I walked with my class to the lunchroom. The other kids all talked and laughed together. Just like I suspected, I was all alone. I sat down and sadly opened my lunchbox. I couldn't believe it. There, in my lunchbox, was my bag of Choco Bites. As soon as I saw them, I remembered them putting them in my lunchbox that morning. I had been so crazy with worry, I thought the cookies on the bus stop bench were my cookies, when really the cookies that I had opened and then eaten with Brian were his cookies. That meant that Brian had done exactly what Jen had told me to do. He had been friendly first. I was the cookie thief, and I had eaten up his cookies that he was nice enough to share with me. Oh, how could I ever face him again? So let's see what happens next. I can only imagine how Julie's feeling, so embarrassed. I looked around the lunchroom. Brian was eating with the little girl in the green sweater. I knew I had to go and tell him that I was sorry, but it was such a scary thing for someone to do who was shy like me. I think it would be hard for anyone. How about you boys and girls? I picked up my lunch and I walked across the big lunchroom to Brian's table. Brian, I said, swinging my lunchbox nervously by my side. Oh, let's see. How's this going to work out? I hope it works well. He looked up just as I accidentally swung my lunchbox right into the table with a loud crash. The clasp popped open and out spilled my whole lunch. Ooh, wow, you sure do like Choco Bites, said Brian, seeing the full bag on the floor with my peanut butter sandwich and carrot sticks. Look at how nice Brian is. What a kind boy. He comes down to help. I have never been so embarrassed, but I knew that I had to finish what I came to do. Brian, I am so sorry that I ate your cookies without even asking this morning. I thought that it was my bag of Choco Bites on the bench, and I didn't even say thank you. I feel terrible. That's okay, he said. There were plenty of cookies to share. Ooh, it looks like she's making friends. This is a good way to start the day, being friendly. He seemed so nice. Picking my lunch up off the floor, I took a deep breath and I said, "Can I eat lunch with you guys?" "Sure," said Brian, sliding over to make room for me. "This is my friend Ellen." He wasn't mad about the cookies at all. And no one even laughed at me for spilling my lunchbox. Ellen and Brian were both super. I told them all about my old school and the friends that I'd had there, and they told me lots of new things about my new school. I finally got to share my cookies, but I knew by then that the cookies didn't really matter. Brian and Ellen liked me just because I was me. And by the time lunch was over, I had 2 new friends. Looks like she got through her first day. I couldn't believe how different the classroom felt as I filed back in with all the other kids after lunch. I was still shy, but it didn't really feel like I was a stranger. I knew that I had made 2 friends and that I would make more friends. It was just like Jen had said. All I had to do was be friendly first. The end. I hope you enjoyed that book, and I hope it's a good reminder for you about how important it is to be friendly everywhere you go and share your special smile, because it's a gift that only you can give. And before we leave today, I have something that I made just for you, and it's sort of a silly little thing, but I think we all need it right now. It's a special song that I made up just for you about washing your hands. So are you ready? I'm going to sing it 2 times, because when you sing this song, you need to sing it 2 times so that you're sure you've taken enough time to wash your germs away. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Wash those germs away, strong and healthy every day. I make good choices so I stay low. I made a mistake. I haven't been singing my song often enough. I'm going to start again. Here we go. Wash those germs away, strong and healthy every day. I make wise choices so I stay well. Gonna wash those germs away. I make wise choices in every way. Gonna wash those germs away. I wash those germs away, strong and healthy every day. I make wise choices so I stay well. Gonna wash those germs away. I make wise choices in every way. Gonna wash those germs away. Okay, I hope you remember that. If not, you can come back and listen to it again. So, until next time, bye from Grammie's Book Nook.